Hey friends, this is Jade. Welcome back. It is Monday the 15th. We are pet sitting, as you can see. I've been stood here for ages, trying to find like a little spot that I could plonk you in. This one might work. We'll see, eh? No. What if we put the pop socket in a bit? No. What if we just give up with the pop socket? There we go. Right. So I am pet sitting. It's 7:48 in the morning. Not a morning person. Not a morning person, especially not when I was up at almost 3 in the fucking morning squishing a massive fucking spider. It wasn't that fucking, it was fucking like this. Squishing a fucking spider because I've woken up, I've looked round, I've clocked the cunt on the ceiling and gone, fuck me, that thing needs to die. It did die, which I had to do very lightly because she has very light coloured walls and I cannot leave spider guts. You know, I leave them around my house. I'm like, fucking you tell the other cunts not to come in here. Can't do that here. So there's a light impression that I need to clean off. But anyway, I need to sort out my shit. I was gonna check, but yes, she has done that. Jazz has enrichment every time you fuck off out of the house for a long amount of time. Pill. I had a drink. Don't lose that. Oh, that is off. That is off. Spectacular. So I'm gonna add a t-shirt for today. I've got nothing on under this thing. We need to add a layer. It's meant to start getting warm, so eventually the t-shirt will be replaced by a vest top. But for now, we have a new shirt. So we're gonna rock my new shirt. But this gives me a chance to add some deodorant. I don't know if you'll work. No, you won't work. There it is. This one stays in my bag for a while, so it takes a while for it to like soften back up. And then obviously it being used for the week, and then I know I pet sit again. When do I pet sit again? But anyway, so we've got 4 walks. Mum's gonna come grab me. Gonna go get Chief because he's literally up the fucking road. And take me to Frankie so I can do him. She's gonna grab Holly and Lex while I'm with Frankie, and then off to the group walk. Is that my fucking thing? This is my shoe. Drop all of them off, give Jazz her snacks. Well, we'll drop Chief and then Jazz off because Chief does not enjoy being in the car, so it's going to be a shitter for him today and on Friday, but he'll have to make do. Yeah, drop all of them off. The second group walk is another 5, relatively easy, and then obviously it's just Little Miss. I'll hang around while Mum does Little Miss so that I can do the box of harnesses so she doesn't have to. Oh, fuck me, I'm going. better. So yeah, I'll hang around to do that. And then obviously she'll bring me back. And we'll chill again. So we'll see how it all goes. I wonder if I could spray that onto this. Sorry, I'm just having like a random little night to myself now. I got a new spray because for some reason my hair's just been like clumping together. Just get your ass in there. Even after I brush it. So we got some reconstructive spray because I had frizz control, which kind of helps with the top. So we'll add that over the top. But this isn't oil, so I wonder if I can stick it on the brush and like brush it in. Because yesterday I didn't really manage to get it everywhere. I'm curious if like this way I can get it in more places other than dropping it straight onto the floor. Not bad, but I still have a massive side like right here. It's very oily, and that's how it was yesterday. But I guess it's all a learning process, and then obviously unfortunately it just means my brushes also very oily. And all the hair that comes out is very oily. I hate the feeling of it, which is why I can't do an oil. But hey, we'll make it work. It sticks on your hand and off. But anyway, little bit of body spray so we don't smell too bad. That's all of that. Lovely jubbly. A tablet has been taken. Easy peasy. I need to cut up sausages. Where did I shove the bag? I have to cut up sausages. Sausages are the dog's ultimate. You want a dog to recall to you? These bad boys. Cost you £1. Cut them up into tiny little fucking pieces. Good as piss and gold. Do we just have like a nice little shank? Nice little shank. So literally, come like that. I can get 12, 15 pieces out of one of these. There you go. I've got 13 out of that one. One sausage. And you get $12 in a pack. Something. These last me most of the week. $14 out of that one. But anyway, yeah, so literally we just gonna sort out everything. My jacket's here, bum bag's here. Don't need belt is in the car. And then yeah, just got random little bits to sort out. I've got like, I need to build a second first aid kit. Like we have a big one in the car. I need to create a second one because the last time I was here with Jazz, I had to grab our one out of the car one day. She'd had surgery on her paw last time. And I needed to wrap it because she kept licking it. She was making it bleed, and then she was making it all gooey and gross because she wouldn't leave it the fuck alone. But you couldn't put her in piss and cum because she'd stand there like a fucking statue. Like, they gave her owner a boot. It wasn't a boot. It was a fucking IV bag with the top cut off and a bit of fucking string through it. And they're like, yeah, just shove this on her foot. And it's like, that's all well and good, but obviously there's now moisture on her foot, and I can just see the moisture building up in the fucking bag, and it's like, I can't. So in the end, I said to her owner, I was like, look, can we sort a sock or something? I was like, I don't mind if I've got to go and buy like a shitty pair of socks. And she's like, no, like, I've got some socks in the sock drawer, just like go and take one of these pairs of socks. And it's like, okay, no worries, will do. So obviously put the sock on, but was like, how the fuck do you keep the sock on? Obviously the first aid kit has a fuck ton of vet wrap in it for whatever situation. So sorted out a pad to go over the toe so the sock didn't like rub it and piss her toe off either. Put the sock on, vet wrapped the sock. That worked. So of the day when I wasn't here, because she couldn't be walked either, she'd have the sock on and I'd leave her with the sock on and she wouldn't fuck around with it because the whole thing was vet wrapped, so it's like you've got to go some to pull that off. And I'd leave it on till about 6 o'clock and then I'd take it off, leave her for a bit and make sure she's eaten all of her food. And then I'd have to put the muzzle on, but the muzzle had to be vet wrapped because she was licking the toe, or she was poking the toe through the muzzle. So we vet wrapped the muzzle, and then that way she could sleep with the muzzle on, which she weren't fussed about, so that the toe could breathe, because otherwise, periodically throughout the night, I'd wake up to her licking the fucking toe and ruining the toe again. And I'm sure some people would be like, why don't you just leave the sock on? And it's like, because it needs to breathe, but it needs to breathe without her trying to chew on it. Obviously what her owner does is what her owner does, but I'm like, I'm not going to be the cause of her needing to go back to the goddamn vet because she's licked her toe to an infection. But the whole time I'm just like, I've now got the first aid kit here, which means there's no first aid kit in the car should anything happen on the walks, which is then like a right old ball ache, because yes, we have the first aid kits that go out on the walks, but obviously they're nowhere near as comprehensive as the first aid kit that stays in the fucking car. So I literally, when I was here, made a full fucking list of everything that was in that first aid kit and was like, I need to buy another set. But obviously that shit I have accumulated over the years. Turns out there's almost £200 worth of shit in that first aid kit. And I was like, fuck. So yeah, relatively impressive. I'm pretty sure we actually have eye wash, so I could probably take that out, but you know, is what it is. And we've still got some vet wrap, but it's always nice to have more vet wrap because you can go through that bloody fucking quickly. So I need to sort that out. I need to sort out a whole fucking host of shit, honestly. But it's just one of those things. And I always get the urge to do everything when I'm pet sitting, and it's like, I'm not at home to do anything. So I have no fucking clue why. But I think it's because obviously I'm in a house, it's practically my own. I've got space to just spread out a little bit more. But we'll get round to shit. So then, my bag of weenies. Cut up weenies. Shove that in there for the time being. So yeah, that's that. That is everything for this morning. We'll do the rest later. That needs to be there. That and that. Why does it look like something's in there? Chip bags. That's nice. But yeah, that is today. What I'll do is I'll save some photos, or I'll save some videos from the camera. Add them in. But otherwise, I'm going to leave you there. I will catch you guys again later or tomorrow if this is far too long, which it already is. So yeah. Welcome back. It is Wednesday the 17th. I skipped yesterday. We had a day. Jazz had the shits all of Monday night, very early Tuesday morning, constantly asking to go out, so I was fucking knackered. Decided to let a dog off for the first time in the woods. She's been off in the field, not in the woods. Got injured. So I spent the rest of the day worrying about how one of the owners was going to take that. One person was there, so I was able to say to somebody as I dropped her off. Otherwise it was going to be like I don't know who I would have called, honestly. Probably the mum. But yeah, so thankfully the mum was there. She's off work at the moment. So obviously she's able to see it, and obviously the dog is completely unbothered about it. But it's one of those things that is just, it's always stressful. It's just, you know, it's going to be 10 years of doing this. It's still fucking stressful every time a dog hurts itself or gets hurt or gets attacked or whatever, you know, whether it be with a dog in the group or for you a dog outside of the group. It's always fucking stressful. But yeah, so we'll see how it goes. I've not heard anything, which obviously a lot of the time say no news is good news. So I'm assuming she's still on the walks for the rest of the week, so we will see. Obviously she's gonna just be kept on for now. We're gonna continue letting her off in the field when it's empty, and we're still working on her recall and things like that. And obviously she was having a field day, charging around the bloody woods, absolutely living her best fucking life, like flying. Never seen a dog move so fucking fast in my life. And she's gotta have some sort of like whippet lurcher in her, honestly, to shift at the speed she does, at times quicker than the Great Dane. You think she's fucking diddy compared to the Dane as well, so like she's gotta have something in her. But yeah, she was fucking flying, and she'd gone off into the woods and yelp. Now obviously I'm thinking, okay, we've probably stumbled on a stick, we've maybe stood on something, you know, we've called her back, she's fucking flown back, straight off into the water, play with the other dogs. I'm like, don't seem too bothered, you know. Some dogs, if they get something caught or they wallop a leg on a fucking tree or something, you know, they kind of hobble back and they're like, it hurts, and then they see their friends and are like, actually, I'm fucking fine. She just flew back, completely unfazed, walloped herself into the fucking water, bluff, bluff, yeah, play, fucking back out, spinning round, zooming in, and it was like, okay, clearly she's probably stood on something, managed to like pull it out or flick it out and carried on. Thought I'll keep it in my mind though, and we'll give her a check over once we're back. No, good little like cut on her side. I'm assuming maybe she's gone through a thorny bush or she's caught it on like a tree. I mean, Dexter the Doberman, he got his Equifleece caught on a fucking branch sticking out of a tree, ripped the whole fucking, like, I mean, ripped the whole fucking side of this Equifleece. I mean, glad he was in an Equifleece, because that would have been him. And I just think she must have done the same, because it's like a little like gouge where she's like got it and just gone, I'll be fine, and carried on, and it's just drags down the side. But obviously, like, she's in the woods. That's unfortunately the downside of letting a dog off. One, a rescue dog. Two, a dog that doesn't get to be off lead too much. And it was like, everyone else, let's just let her have some fun. Let's see how she goes in the woods. She's done very well out in the field recently. See how she goes in the woods. No. So we'll let her rest and recover. And maybe we'll try it in segments until we can be trusted in the whole woods. So yeah, that was the day yesterday. So obviously that was the morning. So just put a dampener on the rest of the day, really. Just a right old shitter. So we'll see what's said today. But yeah, otherwise, she's still got the shits. I've given her some Procolin. I'm gonna grab the Procolin from ours and continue to just put it on her food. I'm gonna take out the salmon oil just in case it's that. She's used to having the salmon oil, but I don't know if, because she's eating her food straight away, whether it's too rich for her stomach right now, because she's very much used to having that food sit out and graze on it. I very much give it to her of an evening and she eats it there and then, whereas if it's left out all day, it's a 50-50 whether she touches it or not. So at least I know she's eating with me, but it does also mean right now she's got the shit, so I'm going to take the salmon oil out just in case. It's the fact that she's literally eating it after I've done it all. So like, I've put all the kibble in, I've given her the salmon oil, I've kind of given it a bit of a shake, and she's like, fuck yeah, let's dive in. Whereas usually it's Arona fucking shoves the kibble in, gives it the salmon oil, gives it a shake, and leaves it for the morning, and she's like, oh, graze on it. So we'll see with that, but I'm going to add some Procolin today as well, just to try and help. I might still a little bit of pumpkin powder that Mum has for Millie as well, for her, to see if we can help bind her up back again. Because the garden looks like a fucking massacre out there, honest to God. But yeah, that's kind of it. I'm going to dry shampoo my hair. Shake well, activate formula, spray in sections of the hair from 20. Yeah, okay, that's fucking cute. We're just gonna fucking spray it across here and hope for the fucking best. So, I don't even know what 20 fucking centimetres is. Yeah, so that's good. And we're just gonna brush it in. I get why they say to put your hair in sections, because obviously it's got a lot to get through otherwise, but I ain't got the time for the effort. So yeah, we'll see how everything goes, but for now, where are we at? Oh yeah, that's her. That's it, look into it. Yeah, for now we're just gonna get ready for the day. It's a little after 8:30, so Mum should be on the move any time. So I've got to sort out Jazz's mats. Still attached. Feels a bit better. So we're just gonna haul ass through everything. No judgment, do is the best. I need like more space. How can I need more space? But I need more space. There's a couple of gravy bones. It's like 3 of these, and then a couple of things. So get 2 of these. Stick, she did not have one yesterday. 2 of these. And then we just leave it all around the living room. For her to come back to after her walk. We break all of these up so she has more to find. Makes it a little more fun, a little more interesting, and all good. So for now, I'm gonna leave it there. I need to sort out everything, need to get everything ready. My bum bag is in the car where I left it. I'll get the sausages out of the fridge in a bit. Otherwise, everything is good and happy. So I will catch you guys when I'm back.